2023 will be a hard year for Dubai, the UAE, and many tax-free countries around the world. As we saw with the Bahamas, with the FTX collapse, there's a lot of regulators, a lot of people looking into the Bahamas, and that will always push people to not incorporate in the Bahamas, not move there. In Dubai, we will see many changes. The 9% corporate tax for people that sell inside of Dubai and the UAE for mainland companies. We might also see auditing and accounting requirements coming to the country and to all companies here. We might also see cbdc's, as we're seeing them in many countries around the world, specifically the United States, Canada, European countries, Australia. They're rolling out central bank digital currencies. Is that going to happen here in Dubai? Also, we will see some changes to the visa policy, new visas, changes in the years of the visas, and many things that I want to discuss in this video so that you are ready for next year. The first thing is the 9% corporate tax that is coming in June 2023. That was announced about 9 or 10 months ago, and obviously it shocked the world. We have 0% corporate tax, 0% personal income tax, 0% capital gains tax, and now there is a tax coming. It's only for mainland companies, companies that sell to Dubai, residents, citizens, people that actually buy products here in Dubai. So that if you're a marketing company or you're doing cryptocurrency or you're consulting all over the world, that doesn't really apply to you unless you sell here. You also need to file for VAT and charge 5% sales tax or value added tax. What we see, talking to many experts here, as a wealthy expat, we go to different people inside of Dubai. We talk to government regulators, we talk to people that work in finance, we talk to funds here in Dubai. What we see, the general consensus is that this 9% tax will be delayed or change last minute. We're about 6 months away from this tax actually being implemented, and there is no clear regulation, there are no details, nothing about how it actually is going to go through. And if you charge a 9% tax on mainland companies, if you charge a tax on people selling here in Dubai, what makes you think that a business owner that sells here in Dubai, he's not going to just create a free zone company and then charge everything through the free zone so that the free zone pays zero tax and his mainland doesn't pay any tax? So the Dubai government will have to implement a system so they know, okay, what is mainland income and what is free zone income? And that then requires auditing. And that's what I think is also the next step. Talking to many experts here, auditing, accounting, checking the books of different companies, that will probably happen. If you have a corporate bank account and you're passing money through that corporate bank account because people are paying you there, the government will want to see, is that Dubai-based income, UAE-based income, or is that foreign-sourced income? Just like in many countries around the world that don't tax foreign-sourced income, they want to see the difference. The problem here in Dubai that I've encountered over the last month, calling many auditing companies, many accounting companies, is that most of them are fake. 99% are run by Indians that have almost no clue what goes on here, that don't speak proper English, that don't have good service. They have no idea how to do a proper audit of a free zone company. So it's unrealistic that you're going to actually have auditing requirements. Who is going to audit anyone? And I found out that you can get an auditing license extremely quickly and easily. So we're thinking about creating our own auditing branch here at Wealthy Expat, so we can just audit companies, communicate with the government, and then fulfill that requirement. If you don't have a company bank account, if you're just dealing in crypto, if you're dealing with clients all over the world, then probably you won't even have to get audited because you don't have a company bank account. There's no money going in to the actual company. You're just using it as a way to get residency here and as a way to not pay taxes back home, which is completely fine. It's completely legal. You don't need a company bank account. You don't need to have books. You don't need to do accounting. But maybe in the future, when this tax gets rolled out, which will probably extremely delayed, maybe until 2024, they will probably have some sort of system, because how do they differentiate where the money's coming from? What do you think will happen in 2023 around the world? Maybe in Europe, there will be a larger conflict. What is your view or your main prediction for next year, 2023? Let me know in the comments below. What I also see Dubai and the UAE focusing on is bringing more investment into the country. Obviously, when you start a free zone company, mainland company, when you come here and you put your money into the economy, you're giving money to the government. It's one of the most expensive countries to incorporate a company because you need to pay the government for them to give you that license. It isn't like in the United States where you pay 200, 300 bucks and a company's done. No, here you pay thousands of dollars, and that's for a reason. There's no taxes. The government needs to make money. somehow. But what they want on top of that is people that invest. A lot of our clients have gotten the golden visa, 10-year golden visa. What I see the country doing in general is making golden visas, long stay visas, permanent residency potentially, easier for most people that invest into the country, that are bringing a particular skill, money. If you pass a certain amount of money through your company, if you're truly invested into this country, you're using the financial system, you will be rewarded. So 2023, I see the golden visa getting easier for everybody. I see these long-term visas, like 5-year visas, 10-year visas, potentially permanent residency, getting easier. The amounts are going to drop. Maybe from $550,000 is going to be $250,000. And they're going to keep it at that level so that everybody that invests $250,000 will get the golden visa and will stay here long term, because they want people to build a life here. Right now, most investors, most people, they look at Dubai as a short-term sprint. They come to Dubai, they make a bunch of money, tax-free, and then they go back to their country because there's no potential for citizenship or permanent residency. So you can't really have kids and raise them here and truly build a family living in Dubai, because you can always be kicked out. And the government knows that, and they want more people to have a roots here. They want people to build family here, to raise their children here, to grow the school system here, to grow the financial system even more. They want more legitimate money, specifically from the West, from US, Canada, from all European countries, the UK. They want more money from these countries, and they're going to create more programs and more visas to attract more of that money. Maybe the free zone visa stays at 2 years. If you invest a certain amount of money into your company, or if your company has a certain amount of shares and value, then you can get that 10-year visa. And I see them implementing tons of new regulations next year when it comes to better and longer term visas. Connected to the golden visa is obviously the real estate market here in Dubai and the UAE, which is popping right now. The values are insane of properties, many people buying property, many people securing property here. There's people buying 3, 5, 10 apartments for millions of dollars. How I see the market in the next year is there will be a challenge for this market. Are we going to drop? Are we going to continue upwards? Because now is the World Cup in Qatar. So obviously that pushes the prices here a lot, because people are staying in Dubai and they're flying to Qatar to see the game. So that might be pushing the prices higher than what they realistically should be. Next year will be the year where it determines how the market will turn. Will it go down? Or will it continue up? Will it stabilize? What I've talked to many people is they say it's not going to keep going up forever. It's probably going to stabilize at a certain point, and then the prices are going to maintain at that point, or they might dip a little bit, but they won't crazy keep going. Like when Bitcoin was at 69,000, people kept saying it's going to go to 100,000, 150,000, and then it just stayed at that level, and then it dropped. And obviously it's going to continue going up in the near future. And these are all just my speculations from looking at this market, because people think it's going to go up forever and the price is going to triple and quadruple in the next year. Next year will be a challenge. 2023 will be a challenging year for everyone. We will see how the prices go. We will see how money keeps pouring into the country. We will see what the Western countries are doing in terms of tax laws, creating harder tax residency rules. Like in the case of Australia, it's going to push more people into Dubai. Obviously, I see the migration increasing. Hundreds of thousands of people getting visas here every single year. People getting golden visas. I see that growing. More people coming, more families coming, more people building roots here. But the market will really have a challenging year. As an investor myself, I'm looking at the market and waiting a bit. Waiting a couple of months. Let's see how the next summer goes. Once the World Cup dies down, the winter dies down in March or April, let's see where the market goes. Maybe it drops. Then it's the time to buy. Maybe it stabilizes, so we know that the market is solid. It was recently rated by UBS as fairly valued, not being in a bubble. But that might be a biased report. That might be people that are actually investing into the UAE market. So we never know. I will keep updating you with more videos on how I see the market here. I consistently talk to realtors, to people that are experts, to people in the government, to really see what the prices should be at and where they're going to go in the future. The last point I want to touch on here, that I've talked to many specifically European clients here at Wealthy Expat, they're very afraid of central bank digital currencies. And many people all over the world, specifically those that are interested in crypto, you're worried about when the banks all around the world are going to roll out these currencies and they're going to control the monetary system even more, and they're going to make you a slave to their monetary policy. And something concerning came out about 2 weeks ago here in this report. The UAE Central Bank completes cbdc pilot, the world's largest pilot of central bank digital currencies. in collaboration with other central banks around the world. This is obviously concerning. But how I see it as a Dubai resident, as a person that actually spends time in Dubai, doesn't come here for a week and then says a million things about the place. No, I actually spend time here. I live my life here as a regular person. This is a cash-heavy economy. People do everything in cash. You buy cars in cash, you buy property in cash, you buy at the restaurant in cash. Everything is possible with cash. If they suddenly say, this is not a cash economy anymore, CBDCs are coming, people will be angry. Even the local people will be angry. This isn't something that the government can just say, oh yeah, next year we're gonna roll out central bank digital currencies and nobody can use cash. This is a cash-heavy economy. It is not like Europe, like some countries where you need an invoice and you need specific documents and you can't use cash anywhere. You can't spend $10,000 in cash. Here, people buy anything with cash. You can buy a property worth $5 million. You can drop $5 million in cash and boom, the property is yours. It's a very cash-heavy economy. I do not see central bank digital currencies being rolled out here effectively. Maybe the UAE is trying to create a good relationship with other countries around the world, specifically the West. That's why they're pushing for CBDCs, but it's not actually going to be implemented because most people in the government, they're traditional. They're traditional in terms of banking. A lot of banks here, they don't even accept crypto. They don't understand crypto at all. And most of these people have been working in this industry for 30, 40 years, and you tell them, oh, I'm now going to use stable coins. We're going to use a digital dirham. What? You're not going to deposit cash? You're going to deposit digital dirhams? What the hell is that? So the economy here is not ready for CBDCs, I'm telling you. This is an emerging country. It's growing. It's small now, but it's growing at a massive rate. But I don't see it applying these things that the West, the European Union, the US, Canada, they want to apply. I see it getting applied there way faster, way more strict than I see it getting applied here. I obviously am very bullish on the future of Dubai, the UAE, and many tax-free countries around the world. But as we see them pushing towards tax rates, towards implementing auditing requirements, towards implementing more things that the West is trying to implement, they're just trying to create a better relationship. 2023 will really be a hard year, will be a determining year to the future of this economy and the future of the visas here and the future of this country in general. So I'm really bullish on this market, but I will continue to update you and looking for more options around the world because I always say, don't just have Dubai where you put everything, you put all your money. You want to have other options. That's why I got citizenship in St. Kitts. Not here. I don't have all my eggs in one basket. And I recommend you to not have all your eggs in one basket, to have multiple countries around the world that you have ties to. In case Dubai, everything just collapses and goes, shit hits the fan here, you have another place that you can go to. If you want to get a residency permit here in Dubai and the UAE and pay 0% tax on personal income, capital gains, and if you structure it properly, on corporate income as well, then check out the video right here on the new visas, the new golden visa that I was talking about, and the new residency permits available to wealthy expats just like you. You're gonna learn a lot from this video and the new visa policy of the UAE to attract more people like you.